1. We are live with music, with jingles. Yes! Oh, I'm Mike Russell from Music Radio Creative, and
I'm Isabella Russell from Music Radio Creative. Woo!
And there she is, you can see her. Oh, it's so exciting, Isabella. It's great to be back in the studios of fun with the super chats coming in so we can produce your jingles, and also new gear thanks to Soundcraft, who sorted out my desk problem. And that's just wonderful. That's just the start of things. Plus, you've got a really weird, strange multi-track mixer over there too.
I do. I'm super happy with that.
Oh my!
This is really, really cool. I'm actually, I think that I've grown in my audio journey so far that I think I'm ready for all of those knobs.
Oh yes, yes. We won't go any further down that avenue, Isabella. It's a family show. Welcome to it. Here she is.
This was terrible joke. Sorry.
Cue the Sonic logo. You know, it's really strange and sad in a way talking about Sonic logos. You know, the da 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 da. That's us. That's musicradiocreative.com. And I was just like, for fun this morning, I was like going on YouTube and typing Sonic logos in, and you know, you get the Intel logo and you get the whatever else. What else is a common? You know, Coca-Cola and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And kids were sitting there at the breakfast table. I don't know if this is a good or a bad thing. Maybe we should stay impartial. But the one they recognized the most was the da 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 da, and I was like, really? Really?
Even though that is the case, every time it goes on, or every time we pass past McDonald's, our son goes, "Boo! It's McDonald's." So we've trained them well. I really think we've trained them well. You know.
Well, you know, other fast food joints are available, and also some people are a big fan of the Golden Arches. Isabella, you got to say impartial here. You can't say boo. So by the way, McDonald's, if you'd like to sponsor this live stream, we're very open to it.
Like,
do not listen to what Isabella is saying. She doesn't know what she's saying. McDonald's, we're very open to your sponsorship. In fact, we'd love to, do a show about Sonic branding, and we could think about how we could involve you. Please do not listen to the nonsense that Isabella is spousing about you right now. Absolutely not. It's more recognized.
I'm going to do a random noise.
Yeah, the Golden Arches are more recognized than the Christian cross, Isabella.
Okay.
So there, that's saying something.
Right.
But anyway, all I'm saying is the only Sonic logo that our kids recognize, they didn't recognize the Intel inside, which I think is really cool. The bow. Hang on. The bow. Da-na-na-na. They didn't know what that one was, but the moment they heard...
No.
Sorry, that was really bad. But the moment they heard that, they were like, oh, yeah. But I don't think they know that it's linked to McDonald's. By the way, this show is not sponsored by McDonald's.
Oh, we just stopped talking about McDonald's.
But they didn't know. It's because here in the UK, there are like loads of adverts all the time on the radio. And they're actually, some of them are quite clever. I think one of them once had like a voice of Morgan Freeman saying something about crispy lettuce and things like that. Crispy lettuce. and then at the end, it's always...
Right. I need you to check something. I don't think we are live on Facebook.
No live on... Oh, because I didn't set up the stream. How silly. You see, we were in a bit of a rush today, and that's crazy. And we're doing all this good stuff, and no Facebook.
There is no Facebook
No
today,
Facebook.
So
I mean, what do? We just have to tell our Facebook friends to come over to YouTube.
Do you want me to do that now?
Yeah, come over to the dark side. They probably won't publish it on Facebook because they don't like sharing, Facebook audience over to YouTube, do they? So you'll all have to come over here today. Oh my goodness, that's absolutely crazy, isn't it? Do you like these sunglasses, by the way? Do you?
Yeah, I do. I think you look cool. I think you look cool. You should explain what it is with the sunglasses. I am just asking the friends on Facebook to come to the dark side.
Yes, indeed. Yes, message everyone on Facebook, everyone you know. For those of you watching right now, I can see the chat is going off really nicely, so thank you for that. If you're watching right now, please go and share this YouTube link on Facebook and let everyone on Facebook know that we are live. We just didn't set up the Facebook stream. How silly about that. You are live on Facebook, says Nick. Interesting, Nick. Can you tell us where we're live? Because I know we do have a persistent, getting technical now, we do have a persistent stream key set up with Facebook, meaning that every time we go live using our live streaming software, you essentially... It sends the stream out to Facebook. So we are technically sending something to Facebook. Yeah, Nick, enhance on that, please. My Stuttering Life is asking, how are your eyes? Actually, it's not too bad. If you want, Isabella, I'll do the grand reveal. I'll go close up to the cam and show what my eye looks like.
Yeah, it looks a bit scary still. So
it's not that bad. So all right. Let's. For those that you don't know, you might have seen my video I did about a week ago on the Tascam Model 12, which is fun. That's the desk that Isabella's got. You can see it on the bird's eye view over there. She's got the Model 12. It's a brand new mixer that is not quite available yet, but will be soon. So go and search that out. It's one of the latest videos on the channel, YouTube channel that you're watching now. And I had to wear shades for that because I burst a blood vessel in my eye. And now I kind of look like a recovering Bond villain now.
Yeah, I know. You are a little bit, yeah.
I don't know. Shall I scare everyone and show the eye or not show the eye?
You could.
I'm rocking the rock star look, says John. I don't know. Just say, if you want to see my eye, just type I in the chat now. Or I, Captain, or whatever. And if there's enough people that type I, then I will show it. But it's not. I don't think it's that bad anymore. Maybe it scares you a little bit. But anyway.
It's not too bad. Well, whilst you are making up your mind whether you want to see it or not, I shall remind everybody that you've got up until hour to submit your script. Now, you no longer submit the script through typing it in the comments. All you need to do is head on over to mrc.fm/script. That's where lovely neat form is. All you do is type in your script there, select whether you want Mike, Isabella, or Mr. Clive, who's back, by the way. We will...
yes. Now we've got this newfangled Soundcraft desk. It's got lexicon reverb and it's my favorite thing for jamming out and enjoying.
Nice. Very nice. And by the way, I can finally hear you, Mike. I figured out which knob I need to turn.
Hey, nice.
We had this problem ahead of coming on live. I was like, I can't hear you, Mike. It's like, I haven't got time to work it out now, so we go on live.
Did you manage to hear me?
I can hear you now.
So yes. What knob did you twiddle to make it work?
Hang on, I'll tell you. I can't see from here. It says...
It says, what does it say? She's leaning off mic at the moment. Can't hear what she's saying. The gate's cutting her out.
Aux 1/2 main.
Aux 1/2 what?
Main.
Main is
that's
that?
What it says. I don't know. That's what it says under the knob. So what do I... That's the knob I twisted and it works.
Oh, you had to turn that one up. Okay. That's cool.
Okay.
That's very cool.
So that's, so that's it.
Not many people want to see my eye. Only a few. So I won't scare you.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
It's not bad.
Just a little red.
Oh, hang on. Vince says that I won the first fight. What did they win? What did I do? I don't know, but I won! Yay!
Woohoo! Yay!
Yay for Isabella! Just going back into explaining the rules, as I can see plenty of you are arriving. By the way, if you are new today, post new. We would love to shout out. If you are old, post old. Fine too, of course.
If you're new to the stream, we love new people watching this stream, by the way.
We do, absolutely. And would love to know how you found out about it as well.
Yes.
Yes, you've got until hour. Head on over to mrc.fm/script. If you would like to have your script not just read, but also recorded and produced, Super Chat is the way. You might have seen that some people have already posted Super Chat. In order for your Super Chat to come through correctly, you must make sure that your script is included in the Super Chat. Otherwise, it's pretty much impossible for us to link it, and we do not take responsibility for any problems coming from that. So make sure to type in your script together with your Super Chat, please, and I can see that all of you are doing it beautifully. So that's absolutely fantastic.
I'm just going to go and grab my tea, by the way. I left my tea in the...
I made you a tea.
I left it miles away, so I'll just go and grab it, and I'll be right back.
I'm not going to say anymore. But, okay, so make sure you've got up until the hour. So first of all, we're going to obviously take on all the Super Chats, record them. The second part of the show is Mike producing those Super Chats and actually showcasing how easy audio production can be. So stick on to that part. It's really hugely informative, and I know many of you really, really enjoy watching it. So stick to that. And then at the very end, we're going to record everything else. And at the very end of the show, we will upload everything and you will be able to find it at mrc.fm/FJF. Shout out to Bjorn, who's helping in the comments. You can see him with a little spanner next to his name. So he's going to be posting all the different links that we are sharing with you. And I am going to have a quick look as loads of comments have just flooded in. Shout shout out to Scott, who's new and watching us for the first time. Shout out to Paige, one of our regulars from Caymans. So hello to you, Paige.
Very cool.
Shout out to Leonardo, Michael, DJ P Ranks, Obaiba, who's also old. Hello to all of you. Hello to Major King watching us for the first time.
Can you hear this, by the way? Can you hear this? Yes.
Yeah.
So let's just be quiet for just a moment and let's pause and pray silence, please, for the MRC Live jingle.
MRC Live is where it's at. Mike has so many tricks in his hat. With Isabella at his side, they'll take you on an audio ride.
Oh, yes, we will.
Music, radio, creative.com.
Just remember that logo.
I get it now. I get it. So I won the fight. That's why the black eye. So Vince says that I hit Mike in the eye. There is no violence in our house. I'm just going to clarify this. Absolutely no violence. It's not a black eye, okay? Mike was not a subject to a house violence. Can we just confirm that here? Domestic violence. Sorry, yes.
What I was going to do is actually, if you don't mind, just have some fun with my app, because a lot of people often ask me, Mike, your background is lit. How on earth are you doing that? And I got the LifeX app going on here on my phone. It's really good. We can control the whole studio using this app. And I've had rainbow for a little bit, so let's go for something else. We had sort of red and love and stuff like that.
Less rainbow.
I know Agent Space Girl, who regularly watches, she said you should have like a kind of green kind of, which is kind of works with our branding as well.
Well, it does.
Or I could go kind of pinky.
You see, I would go for gold, like kind of
golden.
Yellow, which is your favorite color too, by the way.
Something like this. This is actually quite MRC. Those colors are quite MRC.
That's quite nice.
Aren't they?
That's quite
so
nice.
We'll stick with that, shall we?
Yeah.
And it's all done inside this wonderful LifeX app. And again, we're not sponsored by LifeX. We purchased these back on Black Friday actually, and I stuck them out. I should really have done a video about how I installed them, because I think it actually looks rather good. Like my lights,
That's
and
cool.
You've got lights over there behind your acoustic panels, and yeah, it's just really cool stuff.
It's really nice. Yeah, I really like it. Yeah, it looks really good. Now it looks really, really nice. A few more shout outs. Keith, who's watching, and he's new. Hello to you. There is Sarah Ann watching us from Jamaica, also new. Modi Betty, also new. Hello to you. Hello to Cado Bell, who's in the house. Hello. And Waves is new. Hello to you. There is also, who else have we got? We've got My Stuttering Life in the house. Hello. Fade In from Washington. Hello. Thunderboom, and so many more of you. I can't actually catch up reading all the comments as they keep going.
Oh my goodness me. That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, so lots has been happening. So hang on, we've got so much to cover, actually. We have actually so much to cover. First of all, how was VidCon? We both went to VidCon last week. That's why there was no show last week. So let's kind of give it a good kind of roundup. How did we find VidCon?
Yeah, VidCon was awesome. That's where I got these glasses from, actually. I got them from the vidIQ folks, my friends at vidIQ, who we got the chance to catch up with there. They had a lovely stand. And, of course, our friends at Licked. I am an advocate for Licked. I'll tell you a little bit more about Licked in about 10 minutes' time when we play a nice track here. But they were there as well, and we got to hang out with them for quite a while. And it's just fantastic to see that so many creators are understanding the power that is in their hands, essentially to enable us to use commercial music on our YouTube videos, on our social media creation, on our Instagram stories, on our Facebook feed, and things like this. Licked are making it possible. Anyway, tell you a bit more about that in 10 minutes, but we met the folks from Licked, so many other really cool people, and of course the climax, if you like, was on Saturday when I got to do an audio masterclass, which I always enjoy that. I always love like being in front of people, and like, you know, I love doing this obviously on YouTube and online and stuff, but I really like it when there are people in the room wanting to learn learn, and that's something I had the opportunity to do on Saturday morning. So apart from that, we hopped around London a little bit and did some cool stuff, because London is a great city. It's very near to where we are as well here on the Isle of Wight, and we took the tube, visited, we did a little wander around, and we went to like Oxford Street and Hyde Park and past Buckingham Palace and Leicester Square, as the Americans would call it, right? Or Leicester Square.
Leicester, come on, Leicester Square. Let's be British about
Leicester
this.
Square. We went to Trafalgar Square as well. So we like kind of had a bit of a tour around London, didn't we? You and I, just like because we were up there together for a little bit, and it was just VidCon is a great event. I always enjoy VidCon. There are always really inspiring people there, particularly as they have a number of different pass levels to go along there. So if you didn't get over this year, maybe you'd think about it in London next year. I know they also do their big event in Anaheim. I think they're celebrating their 10th anniversary of VidCons out there in the US. But it's just a really cool event, and they're all inclusive. So not only do they have an industry track, which starts on the first day, and that's really cool because a lot of big companies come along to learn about the trends in video, online video. Then the creator, I'm usually involved myself in the creator track when I get involved, because I'm talking to creators about creating great sounding videos, and then they have a community track which tends to be a lot of young people, and that's really cool to see, because I just get so inspired by seeing like all these very very young children essentially coming in, but with a passion to learn and to do something, and to turn with their enthusiasm for YouTube or whatever it is, just online video in general, into something later on. Because I think even compared to our lives right now, Isabella, the life of someone who is 13, 14, 15 right now is going to be totally different to ours, just like it was for our parents, who probably worked their whole lives in a single job for a company. They have a pension, nice and secure. I always like the Helen Keller quote that there is no such thing as security. So I'm paraphrasing a bit here. There's no such thing as security in life. Life, a great adventure.
Oh, nothing at all.
That's it. Essentially is what I'm saying. And it'll be even more so, I think, for the younger generation who are not necessarily going to lock themselves into a single job working for a single person or company. It'll be a lot more open. A lot more of us will be working from home in the future and creating. Because after AI and computers take over every other job, creation as human beings really is all we have left. It's quite deep, isn't it?
It very much is. But what I wanted to add on that note, it was lovely to see, I've seen in your session, there were a few of those where there was like mum or dad with a very young creator. And it was lovely to see how mum and dad can get really equally passionate about things and kind of asking questions and wanting the channel to sound really good.
Yes.
It just was wonderful to see how parents can sort of, support that. By the way, there is this unspoken kind of guessing game in the comments at the moment as to what happened to your eye. So there are a few quite good guesses, by the way. I would love to read those out. There is John Lombardo saying that Isabella was playing ping pong against Mike and slammed the ball and hit Mike in the eye. There is also a good one here from, hang on, I've lost it here. There was a good one from Michael Suchowski saying that Mike was playing with the desk and poked his eye with the mic. So you see there are lots of good guesses coming along, so keep them coming. Yeah,
my stuttering life is heading to Podfest in Orlando next week. That's a podcasting conference. Never actually been to that. I'm curious, anyone else in our community attending Podfest next week in Orlando, Florida? I have heard lots of good things about it. Let me know if you're planning to go. Definitely interested to hear if anyone else from our community or anyone else watching right now on YouTube is planning to attend that. So my stuttering life, I hope you have a fantastic time there, and long may those guesses continue about what happened exactly.
I know. Thunderboom says he was listening to too many jingles, so he ran into a wall. So
I hit a brick wall.
He hit a brick wall, yes.
Literally.
So there you go. So VidCon was really fantastic. Lovely, as you've already said, lovely to meet the team from Licht. That was great. And it was just really lovely to hang out with you, Mike. So that was really nice. And then what else? We've got a new desk in the studio. So obviously we had a problem with the desk for quite a few weeks. So Mike is thrilled to have his Soundcraft back.
I have Soundcraft back in the house. Signature
He's
12
yes,
MTK.
Finally. He was like,
bring it
he's
on.
finally here. And I've got upgraded actually in the process too.
Yes, I did want to do a special shout out to Soundcraft, by the way, who I'll forever be a fan of Soundcraft, not just because they are British and they're based in the UK, and they even have the British EQ system on there, which is when you're doing the equalization on the different channels. But yeah, it's just like so super thrilled that they helped me get my issue sorted out. And now I'm back and bigger than ever. But let's talk about that. Sounded weird, didn't it? I was just like that was coming off the top of my head. I'm back and it sounds like a radio station. He's back and bigger than ever.
I'll make it Mr.
Mike
Clive.
Russell.
What did Mr. Clive say? Go on, make it. This was Mr. Clive.
His ego's back and bigger than ever. He can't even fit through the door.
There you go. That's the one.
What the heck was I thinking? I was just talking off the top of my head. This is the thing with live. You often say things without thinking what you're saying. Yes, viewers, I'm back on YouTube and I'm bigger than ever.
So funny.
Anyway, you were going to say about your desk as well.
Yeah, I'm really excited actually.
I'm back and bigger than ever. Seriously, man. Someone's got to clip that. Make a meme out of it.
Yeah, that's absolutely it. So, this is really hugely exciting, even to me, as somebody who's maybe not as geeky as you are when it comes to equipment, but it does seem like a really awesome upgrade to me. So I am on Tascam Model 12, which actually is not officially on sale until probably around April time. So you can actually buy it, which makes me even like, you know, it makes me feel cool. You know, I'm cool because I've got something that nobody else can have.
you have to keep screaming at me, Mike. I can't get any audio. How do I get audio through this channel? Can you show me the latest? But aside from that, you are definitely getting there, aren't you?
Yes, we did have a few of back and forwards. Mike, my audio is not working. My microphone is not working. I can't get this to work. I can't record. I can't do this. But it's getting there. It's just a lot of knobs to turn. Let's just face it.
It is. There's definitely a lot to be learned there. But it's all a learning process. And I think it's a good idea that you have your own mixer and you start to understand multi-track mixing and stuff like that. Tascam were good enough to send their Model 12 through to us. Like I say, it's you'll be able to pre-order it, but it's not quite available yet. And I think it's a really solid desk. Like I say, I did a video on it. It's about a 10-minute video. So if you really want to deep dive into what the Tascam Model 12 is all about as well and whether that might be right for you, it's a new release this year, so it's kind of latest technology. They've got USB-C going on there, Bluetooth 5.0 as well, things like that, and just generally good sound quality. I plugged in and worked very nicely, so I'm really, really pleased that you're testing that all out, Isabella, now.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I am certainly testing it all out and being very, very excited about it. So, so that's quite good. And I just look forward to kind of exploring it in more depth. I might need to put like little labels to make sure that I know what is what, and it's quite complicated. I mean, for somebody who's never kind of connected to stuff before, it's like there's a lot of like this goes here, this goes there, and then you've got this looping thing, and it's like, whoa, what are we talking about?
Yes. By the way, somebody was mentioning about pancake tossing in the comments. Who was talking about that? Can you?
Oh, hang on. I did see it briefly a second ago.
Can you shout them out again? Can you scroll back through and find that particular...
Oh, that was Robbie West. So, Mike, your pancake tossing didn't go that well.
My pancake... Well, actually, this got me thinking, Robbie, as you shouted that out, and I can actually play this. When we're at home, we actually use, because I'm a bit of a geek with smart home stuff as well, we have Nest cameras. Do you know what what I've actually gone through our Nest footage to find?
Oh, that's so hilarious. I can't believe you've done this.
So, yeah, we had the fam over, and, we were having a bit of a tossing contest. And of course, I found out that I was a master pancake tosser. And I had no idea of it, but I clipped. Can I play the video clip, Isabella?
Go ahead.
Can I stick this on? Okay, so let's go to screen share.
I hope I'm not sitting there with
You are. You can't. I think you roll your eyes. Anyway, Here we are. This is in the kitchen at our house on the Nest camera. This is right. That's Grandpa. And he just tossed it like lightly in the air, and he was like, "Yeah, look at that. that, son. Look what I just did. And so I'm like, I'm not having any of that. Hang on. Yeah, give me that. Hang on. Here we go. Let's have a go. Pancake tossing. Are you ready? That is a toss. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a toss. Shall we play it again, Isabella?
Yeah, go on.
Okay.
Go on.
It's like, can anybody, I would love to see your pancake tossing clips, but so there you go. There's the grandpa with it. Yeah. Take a look at that. And has anybody got, like, I surprised myself, really. I've never really tried this, but yeah, you just like, obviously Shrove Tuesday, and then here we go, 3, 2, 1, woo, and boom, there we go. What do you think? I love it, actually, Isabella being the emotional lady she is. You just looked at it and then you carried on as if nothing had happened. It's genius. You could not make this up.
That was hilarious. Yeah. Paul says you need a slow-mo.
A slow-mo, yeah.
Oh dear. Yeah, that's it. No, that was really good. That was really, really. So there you go. We had some pancake tossing fun. There was a pancake day here in the UK. I don't know whether it's celebrated everywhere. I guess in some degree it is. There is, like, you know, some stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a big thing. Obviously, it's the day before Ash Wednesday, which of course leads into Lent, where you give something up generally for 40 days, and then Easter pops along. That's kind of what generally happens here, and I think most parts of the world. But yes, good question actually, and ask the audience: do you celebrate what is known as Shrove Tuesday? Do you have pancakes the day before Ash Wednesday? Does that happen anywhere else in the world? Anyone else cook pancakes? I think in America, don't they call it Fat Tuesday? I think they do. Yeah, let us know in the comments.
It is a Fat Tuesday, and we have the same thing in Poland, but it's not pancakes. It's usually donuts, and there are like special sweets called faworki, which is like twisted pastry with icing, like icing sugar on top. It's really nice.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay. So the important question Paul is asking is, what do we put on the pancakes? What do we like? Well, I like sweet, you like savoury. There's no two ways around it, right?
Well, no, with pancakes, I mean, to me, I love Nutella and bananas and just lots of fruit. That's really nice.
Yeah, fruit. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And the other question is, do you do them American style or European style? You know, because the American are kind of the fat, thick pancakes, and then the European are the kind of thin and crispy, aren't they?
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Which is funny, actually, because out of our 2 children, by the way, 2 minutes to submit your scripts, we went on a total tangent today. But our children, like, our daughter loves the sort of flat European pancakes with, you know, which you can roll and, you know, all of that. Whereas our son hates them, but he loves the fat American ones. So it's
there you go. And it's interesting to see what's coming in from around the world here. So yes, in the US, in the States, it's definitely called Fat Tuesday. I think the same as it is in Poland. In Uganda, we have chapats, apparently.
There you go. There is chapats.
Interesting.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, so that's all fun. We had lots of fun for that, for sure. All the pancakes galore. What else have we got? A huge shout out actually to, let me just put this out, Mike, aka Silver Voice UK, who has gone ahead and went for a hunt to look for the Harman Audio Pro kit that we mentioned at the last show, and he's actually found it.
No way.
He took pictures, he found it, but it was so hard. He literally went into a number of stores where, you know, he was kind of like sent on a hunt. It's like, oh, go and check this store, and it might be there. And then he's there, and he's like, no, we don't have it, but go to that store. So we go there. So he went in, and eventually, after getting a store manager to actually check around, he found a store that had one single unit, which wasn't even displayed in the store. It had to be pulled out from the back to brought in for him to have a look at. So how about that?
That's crazy.
Right?
But that's really good dedication. If you've not heard about it, it's a package that's available here in the UK and, from what I understand, UK and Ireland. It's the Harman Pro Audio Home Studio. And it includes a microphone, a Soundcraft notepad desk, and a set of headphones. Kind of everything a creator would need to get started, right?
That's exactly it. Yeah. So he found it in PC World Staples Corner. In Staples Corner, wherever that is.
Corner. Wow, that's amazing.
So thank you. Huge shout out and thanks to Mike for going on that hunt for us. So that was
absolutely.
Good. And Mike, it's 1:30. We have a new song.
Which means only one thing.
Yes, all the scripts, that's it for the scripts. And we have a song to play.
We do indeed have a song.
Shall we explain?
Yes, well, why don't you, usually I talk about Licked, which I'm an advocate for. I'm an advocate for Licked because, I really believe in what they're doing at Licked. And if you've not checked them out, we'll get a link in the comments. Use our link and you get to download, sign up and license a free track for use on your own YouTube videos, Instagram stories, on your Facebook, whatever it is. Licked are basically changing the game for you and I, for content creators, and allowing us to use not just, stock music and da-da-da-da-da-da, here's another video, da-da-da-da-da-da, same track everyone else is using. But this is allowing you now to start using commercial music, pop music that's potentially in the charts. Last week we were playing John Newman. The week before that we had the new song from Becky Hill. I'm really excited about our track of the week that we've selected for this week. But Isabella, why don't you give us a little bit of a roundup of what exactly Licked does? And it's mrc.fm/Licked. We'll get that in the comments.
Which is spelled Lickd. So Licked.
Indeed it is.
Lickd. Fantastic service to get commercial music license onto your YouTube video creation. So really good selection of tracks. I love the fact it's a company that's trying to do something very different. There are a lot of websites that offer royalty-free music, but this is different because they're trying to actually get big labels and big musicians, singers, bands to actually work with creators and get their music heard through just ordinary YouTube channels like this one. So it's essentially the aim to get the licensing of popular music as easy as it can be. And it's literally just a matter of a couple of clicks. If you haven't checked them on already, head on over to mrc.fm/Licked, Lickd. We do get an affiliate commission if you do decide to download your free track. So the first track is absolutely free. There is zero cost to you at all. So head on over, download that first track.
As I'm doing here on the screen share right now, I'm actually, as you were talking away there, because I'm a bit last minute today, I'm actually licensing and downloading the track that we're going to play on the live stream right now.
You should show it how you're doing it.
Just to show you through. So literally I just checked out now, and then you get this pop-up box saying you need to copy and paste this into your YouTube description. So it's a bit of information about the track, license ID, which is really important because they use special software to make sure you don't get a copyright claim on your video, and basically it scans your video and also the description, and as long as the license ID and this other text is all in the description, then it it's an automated thing where you basically won't get that copyright claim. And then obviously there's a link in there, so you just click I understand this. I'm going to put this in my video description, download track, and then it's going to download me a very high quality MP3 file, and there it is. I've just dragged it into Adobe Audition. This is actually fantastic. This is Alice Merton that we're about to play. Alice Merton really rose to fame, I think it was last year actually, with her hit No Roots. She's German, Canadian and British all at the same time. And yes, the mainstream success was definitely No Roots. She's very, very talented indeed. In fact, no, it wasn't last year. It was back in 2016, I think, that No Roots came out.
Really?
Yeah, is that long ago? Well, yeah, that's it. Well, actually...
Seriously?
I have to be truthful with you. Google actually really helped me there. But but not only that, they actually used at one of the Google I.O. events, they used Alice Merton's track No Roots as the kind of keynote introduction for speakers piece of music. So, it's just been everywhere, and she's very, very talented indeed. I really like her music. You really like her music. In fact, Isabella, this is your pick. This is your Licked track of the week for this week.
Absolutely.
So just before we play it, mrc.fm/Licked. That's an affiliate link, by the way. Definitely helps us out, but it also will help you by allowing you to sign up, connect your YouTube channel, and then once you've done that, you can then go ahead and license your first track for free. So I suggest you go ahead and sign up now and go and pick out a song that you really like, license it straight away so you get an idea of how Licked works. And I really hope more people are going to get behind this, because Licked are doing the hard work at the moment, which is going between us, the creators, and the record labels, who obviously own all the rights and everything to these songs, and they're making a case for it, and they can't really make a good case unless more of us go onto their site and license tracks that are available there now. Because the more tracks we license, the more they can then go back to the record labels and say, hey, look, a lot of people are licensing Alice Merton or John Newman, or Right Said Fred, as I license. This is well-known music. I've just seen actually recently. You wanted me to hold off because we're going to do an 80s themed live stream at some point, but I could see that Alison Moyet was available via Licked as well. So I think eventually the more of us that get behind this and actually sign up and then license a track and then start doing more and more with this, the more that Licked will be able to go back to the record labels and get more artists on board. Because essentially, I think the end game here is about it would be amazing if it's just like you could just say any commercially available song. I know I can just go to Licked and license it. What do you think about that?
I think that would be fantastic. That really would be fantastic. And I don't think it's far off. And I think, it's just up to us creators to show that there is demand for that kind of service, that we want big label companies to pay attention to the smaller creators and to actually give us what we would like. And, that's one of the ways. So anyway, let's do the jamming, right?
Okay, cool. So, I just posted, I know Bjorn's been really on it. I got Tim in there as well, moderating, posting those links. I just posted it as well. Go there now while we play this song and sign up, connect your YouTube channel, license your first track, and enjoy this wonderful track from Alice Merton. It's called Lash Out, and it's a bit aggressive, if you ask me.
I like it though.
Enjoy.
I can feel it on the back of my tongue. All of the words getting trapped in my lungs. Heavy like a stone, waiting for the river to run. I wanna lash out, I wanna let it out, 'cause I can feel it on the back of my tongue, on the back of my tongue. Oh, hard to hold this fire inside me. Oh, I know sometimes it's fighting hard to hold.
There you go. That's Alice Merton. And if there's one track that you should be streaming this week, it's Alice Merton because it's brilliant and she's very, very talented. She's actually currently living in Germany, from what I understand. But yeah, you may well know Alice Merton for the song No Roots, but that again is another great song. And actually, that's not the only Alice Merton track that's available on Licked right now, because we're having a bit of a toss-up, going back to Pancakes again, between Lash Out and what was the other track by Alice Merton?
Oh no, that was
no.
Oh no,
that's Alison Moyet. That's another one.
Yeah, that was another one. There was Trouble something.
Hang on. Yes, it was Trouble in Paradise.
That's
the one. That's also a very, very good track. So yeah,
that was Trouble in Paradise. So yeah.
But actually, if you go to her, she's got a Licked profile page. So once you head on over to Licked, if you search out Alice Merton, you can see all the tracks by Alice Merton available to license via Licked, and you can like preview them, you can heart them, save them into your favorites and things like that. It's all very, very intuitive. And then of course you can click the license button by the song, the track you want to license, and literally within 30 seconds, like to show you how easy it is, I was literally licensing a track while Isabella was talking on this live stream so that we could play it and be legal without any risk of copyright claims on YouTube or elsewhere.
It's a fantastic track, and I think it's such a cool track to use in so many different ways in your videos and things like that, which we try to find really cool things obviously when we license, so we've spent some time to find something cool for you. So
Absolutely.
we hope you enjoy it. Yeah, so head on over, download that first track. It costs you nothing. It's like literally costs you nothing to download that first track. Head on over to mrc.fm/licked. First track is on us.
First track is on us. So just go there now. And one other thing I wanted to say, I wanted to give a big shout out to everyone we met at VidCon from Lick. That's David, Sophia, Elena, who I can see in the chat right now. Hello, Elena. Hey. Also Shum as well, and Paul. And I don't want to miss anyone out that was there. But most of the Lick team were there, and it was really, really good to see them. And I wanted to actually give a special shout to Shum right now, because she actually recently curated a Mike Russell playlist on Licked, which is really, really cool. So Shum is the head of music at Licked, and then as an ambassador, they know that I'm really into my kind of dance, my house, my trance music, and things like that. So I have my very own personal Licked page with songs that are kind of good for me, or Mike Russell endorsed. So I wonder, do you want me to share that as well? I can share it if you'd like.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, and I can see that Licked are in the house, so you can ask them any questions you have in the comments. I'm sure they won't mind answering them.
Absolutely. Any questions you've got about Licked, just post them in the chat, and we'll get something there. So if you want to go and see my own personal collection of tracks that I've had curated for me, and listen through them and maybe consider licensing one of those, I'm actually going to post that special link right now, and it's mrc.fm/licked mic. And again, same drill there. If you sign up via that link, that'll take you to my browse page, my collection page. You can then connect your YouTube channel, and maybe you might want to, if you're overwhelmed with which track to license first, maybe you can pick one from one of those choices. They're all Mike Russell certified.
Mike Russell certified. I love that. I absolutely love that. No, that's absolutely fantastic. So we had some fun, and we did a quick sneak reveal of Mike's eye. So it isn't too bad anymore.
It's not too bad.
So it's not too bad, and it's honestly there is no violence was involved with the making of Mike's eye.
No, but people are speculating.
There was a lot of speculation about it, but that's really cool. So we've got loads to record. Actually, I'm just having a look at everything that's coming in. There's plenty. Hang on. And we've got all the wonderful super chats. Yes, we've got quite a few super chats today to get through. Yeah.
Okay, we probably better get on with it. Although, first of all, I better get the spreadsheets up. And you're right, we're having way too much fun. Mr. Clive would say, come on, guys, you're on the clock here. What is going on? You should be producing audio.
Yes, hang on a minute, because somebody has actually deleted something I have put in. on there. So if you can talk for a minute whilst I get all the details, please.
I can definitely talk
for a
minute or two, and I can talk about some things that are coming up in the future. So obviously now we're coming towards the end of February. We're having a quiet couple of weeks relatively here on the Isle of Wight for the next 2 weeks, and then Isabella travels to Austin, Texas for South by Southwest. So if you are going to be at South by Southwest, it may be worth reaching out to Isabella in one form or another. Email or Twitter or whatever, let her know that you're going to be there. It's the first time that we've ever had a presence at South by Southwest, but Isabella will be an industry mentor there. So that's going to be cool. And then we're kind of playing tag. You're coming back to the UK, and I'm going off to Atlanta for VO Atlanta, which is the world's biggest voiceover conference, and it should be really fun. And I'm actually doing a ton of Adobe Audition training out there in Atlanta, so that'll be really, really cool. And then after that, my goodness, it's April, it's Easter. And yeah, Iceland is next after that. I'm going to Iceland to do some training in April. There's just a ton of stuff going on over the coming months. But obviously we'll bring you up to speed with events as we get closer and closer to them. Isabella, did you manage to fix everything? Okay, we've got the Free Jingle Friday scripts. I can see we've got is that right? Am I looking at the right page? 160 scripts?
Oh my gosh, no, that's the regular scripts. But as you are not looking at the right thing, I think.
But now I'm looking at the super chats that came in today. So these are the ones we're going to do first. But for the free scripts, have we got like about 160 scripts?
No, there are 100 scripts as far as I can see, unless I'm missing something.
Maybe I'm looking. Oh, no. Yeah, I got it.
You're looking at the 28th of February, yeah?
28th of February. Got it.
You've got it.
Yes. Actually, then there's not that many there.
No, it's pretty much the standard. We get around 100 every week.
I might be looking at the wrong form then.
Where are you looking at?
Free Jingle Friday responses. But anyway.
No, you're looking at the wrong form.
Send me what I need on Slack for that.
Yes, we've changed the way we take scripts, which, by the way, just makes our workflow so much easier. But we're still getting our heads around as to where goes what. So,
what goes where goes what. Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. Cool, yeah, there's quite a few scripts
found
there.
it, yeah, okay.
It's good. Okay, and I've got the Free Jingle Friday Super Chats, and we've got a very nice amount there, so thank you very much for supporting us very generously there with your Super Chats.
And may I just shout out some of our Patreons? Did you say Patreons or Patreons?
I don't really know, actually.
Do you say Patreon?
I'd usually say Patreon.
Maybe
I think
it's Patreon. Yeah, I've got a feeling. So anyway, I want to say hello and thank you to our Patreons. You choose whichever one is correct. We've got Paige, Goldilocks Productions, Jason, Geordie, Moddy Betty, Richard, Rounder, and Tino, who are supporting us through Patreon. And if you would like to do so as well, head on over to mrc.fm/family. Is that the one?
Yes, I believe
it's
so.
Family, yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely. MRC. And actually, if you wanted to have ability to submit super chats every week, even when the show is not on, there is an opportunity to do that through Patreon. And so it's, head on over, check it out, see whether that's for you. But huge shout out and thank you for your support. We truly, truly appreciate it.
By the way, Isabella, I'm just looking at I don't usually look at this because YouTube isn't always a numbers game, but I'm looking at the analytics on how many people are currently watching our live stream.
Yes.
And let's just say it's more than usual.
Yes.
Like almost double, which is insane. Now, I'm wondering, is that because we had a little bit of a Facebook hiccup and everyone from Facebook has come to join us on YouTube?
Would love to hear how you found us. If you are here for the first time, let us know how
if you are brand new to the stream and you're just tuning in right now, please post in the comments where in the world you're watching from and how you found us. And by the way, welcome. We always welcome new people to this stream.
Absolutely.
But I can see just recently, about the last 5 or 10 minutes, we've had a significant spike in viewership. So maybe YouTube are doing some magic somewhere with the algorithm. But if they are, thank you very much, YouTube. Very much appreciate that. And welcome along. It's a great number. In fact, just the other day, Isabella, isn't it funny how the universe works? We were sitting having a cup of tea in our local coffee shop here on the Isle of Wight, and we were saying, how can we, obviously we love the audience we already have, but how can we increase that and reach more people? And now suddenly magically, without doing anything in particular, it's kind of happened right now.
It has, that's
freaking me out a bit.
Yeah, I know, it's fantastic. It's great to have everybody here. And I actually just want to say that if the show grows, we can do so much more with it. So we've had so many different ideas, and we really want to make it even more prominent part of our week than it already is.
Yes.
But obviously, it all comes down to the viewership. We need to see that there is a demand for that. So if you haven't already, it would be fantastic if you share it with your friends, with people who you think would like a jingle, who would really appreciate having something recorded and produced, or just joining in for the fun we have. It would be fantastic if you do.
Absolutely. Right. I think we should hop over to Adobe Audition and do what we do best. But
so
Isabella's
hang on,
right.
I'm just looking at the comments that are coming in, because obviously we've asked questions. So we've got email, but email, we send email every week, don't we?
Yeah. We've got South Africa in the house, Edenvale. We've got Philadelphia, someone in England right now, Canada, Uganda, a really good spread around the world, which is lovely.
Yay. Shout out to Scott, to Kenny, to Major King, to Nick, to Random Rounds, to what else have we got? Yeah, it's kind of interesting.
Really cool.
Up.
Dallas, Texas as well. It is. It's like...
somebody shared it somewhere.
It's like it's literally like shooting up. It's like, has PewDiePie shared this stream or something? What's going on?
We need to keep it interesting. We need to keep it interesting, right?
Yes. I even got someone in Dymchurch in Kent now. I found you on Google. Oh, what did you type into Google? Jack is in the Netherlands. Thanks for the weekly emails, says Cafe Sola. Yeah. Michael... always be a huge fan and supporter of MRC. Thank you so much, Michael. Chile. Ooh. Those of you who are new tuning in now, where are you coming from? Let us know, please.
Yeah.
Love to know.
We would love to know.
Thailand, just come in. Mohammed's in as well.
Nick is asking, are you okay if I put a link on my broadcast? Yes, absolutely. Please do. The more the merrier. And the one thing that is our commitment is to make sure that once, as the show grows, we still maintain this family kind of feeling and vibe in the show. By the way, I forgot to mention earlier, and I really have to talk about this because it's like I'm so determined to get us in. And this is a secret, by the way. Please, whatever you do not tell my mom. She cannot know this.
Oh.
All right? So get this. So we were sitting today in a car, and we were thinking, Eurovision is coming up. So, it was Alexa told us,
can we talk about Eurovision?
Can we just talk about this for a second, right?
Before, you see, you're getting so excited, we're not even getting into the production bit yet.
I know. But so hear me out. So Alexa said, there's a new entry announced for UK, and it's because we are like hardcore Eurovision fans, by the way, like super hardcore fans. Like
amazing.
We have not missed watching finals ever since we've met 13 years ago. So like that kind of hardcore. And what we've discovered, so the Eurovision is on obviously in May every year, but really cool entry from the UK. Do make sure to listen to it. It's fantastic, and I really think we have a really good chance for the first time in a really long time. But more to the point, this is the part do not tell my mom. It's like, it turns out that we're going to be in Poland, like, in the week of Eurovision. And I'm like, Mike, we've got babysitting sorted. I'm just going to tell Mum that conference is just a few days longer. Let's hop on a plane and go and see the finals in Rotterdam. We have to do this.
I know, right? That would be crazy.
It's like the universe has never before aligned things so beautifully. It's like we were just about to book our travel to Poland, and I'm like, hang on, we cannot do this. We've got to go via Rotterdam and then come back home. We've got to go and see it live. So if you have any connections to Eurovision and you would like Mike and Isabella to be there, like, we are totally in. Just let us know.
We'd love to be there at Eurovision. That's the Sonic logo, by the way, for Eurovision.
Oh, I love it.
And talking about Eurovision, so yes, it's just recently been announced, I think yesterday, that James, let's drop this in now because this is really interesting. James Newman has just been chosen to represent the United Kingdom, and as Isabella was saying, I think we stand a really good chance this year.
I know, the first time.
Yeah, it's interesting to actually read the story about this, that actually for the first time they've not put it down to a public vote here in the UK, but the record companies have actually said, let's get on with this, let's do this properly kind of thing, and let's really get together a good track. And I think it's an amazing track. I wish I could play it. It's not on Licked yet, so I would love it to be on Licked, and then I can license it properly, and maybe we can make it our track of the week.
I'm like, you've got to get this on.
Yes, that's it. But one thing that Isabella was really interesting for me was I watched the YouTube video, which by the way currently is trending. James Newman, who by the way is the brother of John Newman, who he was our Lick track of the week a few weeks ago. And it's really interesting because they are doing something very clever here, because inside the video on YouTube there is featured a Dutch athlete. His name is Wim Hof. Now, some of you watching this channel may have heard of Wim Hof. He's very well known, particularly if you're into breathing techniques, and he's the Iceman and all of that. I'm actually a little bit of a fan of Wim Hof myself, and the moment I saw him in the YouTube video, I was like, "That's Wim Hof!" And you were like, "Who's Wim Hof?" And I'm like, we need to sit down and breathe together. This is very, very important.
But I can
awesome dude.
see that some of you have seen it, and Nick has just posted it's James Newman, My Last Breath.
Yes,
amazing,
it's amazing,
song.
isn't it? It's really,
the song
really good.
is amazing. The video is absolutely fantastic. I really, I mean, seriously, if we don't at least get in the top 5, there is a problem in Europe, and there's like a huge problem in Europe.
No,
Let's just
absolutely.
make this clear.
Yes.
But anyway, I think we really ought to start recording. If I know many of you have joined in the last 10 minutes or so, the way the show goes is like in the first part of the show, we take script submissions, which have now closed. We are going to now record the scripts that have been submitted. And then Mike is going to do a production of them. So if you would like to see how to really effortlessly produce jingles, this is going to be a section for you. Then at the very end, we are going to record everything else. There's a lot of scripts for us. Actually, in total, we have, I think, just over 120 scripts. So
yes,
we're going to get through it. But,
just before we hop into it, can I play a quote from Wim Hof featured in the YouTube video of My Last Breath? We won't get a copyright claim for this as it is spoken word. But this is Wim Hof at the end of the United Kingdom's entry, and it sent shivers down my spine when I heard it this morning. Have a listen to this.
I'm not afraid of death. I'm afraid not to live. Every moment should be lived as if it was your last breath.
There we go. And for some context, really, you have to take a look into what exactly it is that Wim Hof talks about, and listen to that song. Anyway, my goodness, again, the view count on this stream is
crazy.
Like, we don't usually mention things like this because it's not always about numbers, but that's really, really awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone who's new, who has just decided to tune in and watch this stream, possibly for the first time this week as well. We warmly welcome you along. You're very, very welcome. And hopefully you'll learn a thing or two as well, because we're about to, what we've done is we've done a bit of the live stream where we've spoken about what's going on at Music Radio Creative, taken in some scripts, and now we're going to go ahead and produce them in Adobe Audition.
Mike, can you make sure to get your glasses straight? You look a bit wonky. It looks wonky.
Hang on. Is that better?
No.
All right.
Wonky. Come on. Go to image, all of that, right?
Let's go into Adobe Audition. Here we go. I've set up the tracks.
I hope that we have some requests from Mr. Clive. How is he doing lately?
Indeed,
What
he's
is he up to?
He's doing well, I think.
Right.
Yes, but that is Mr. Clive.
That is Mr. Clive.
Official, unofficial mascot of Music Radio Creative Live. Right, let's hop into this. We're starting off with a couple of scripts from me. So let's do this. Let's read these off and get producing. Your number one station for St. Patrick's Day parties. Blind Cafe Radio, the station that raises Cain. The opinions expressed in the following do not necessarily reflect the views of individuals or organizations mentioned in this video or podcast. All rights reserved. 24/7, 365. We're always on.
And here for you, Becoming Love Radio.
Blind Cafe Radio, the station that raises Cain, plays the best Irish music for St. Paddy's Day.
Here at Apple Bar, every Saturday evening we have live music. Come along and listen, or even join in singing yourself.
This is another brand new song playing next.
Becoming Love Radio is celebrating our first birthday. As our way of saying thanks for your support, have some cake on us.
Playing songs to make you feel good with Adrian J.
Playing you all the time favorites. DJ P ranks Mike. I don't know. Is it Mick? Mike?
Go on.
Sorry. We play the songs you guessed this year. We play the songs you guessed the year. This is the East Lancs Radio Time Jump on East Lancs Radio with Chris Cook. With Chris Crook. Can you guess the year?
Live from wherever you are. This is Saint FM. You are on air. Johnny Klingham, live from ITB in Berlin. And me again. I can't believe they let these guys out of the institution. Here's Bing Bang Orangutan.
Filth. Okay. The Welsh tourist is with me, bringing a bleating good time. Say hello, Filth.
Stay tuned. The Cafe Solar podcast will be right back after this brief coffee break.
From us, sorry, it's just got me laughing. From Los Angeles to Melbourne to the Isle of Wight, you can listen to Crunchy FM anywhere. Download, tune in, or online radio box and search Crunchy FM.
That's a really good one. Okay, what have we got next in terms of
No, there's more.
scripts?
Yeah. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Kevin and Grace. Love, Uncle Mike and Izza.
It's DJ Randy. It's DJ Randy Sting playing your favorites on Jukin' Oldies Internet Radio.
Iglan Voiceovers. Voice.iglan.com.
That one's for you.
The top 20 back after the break. Join Tim James to hear all of the best hits from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and today. And special guests every night from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. on True Hit Radio.
Goldilocks Productions broadcasts universal, cosmic frequencies that unlock, awaken, and expand the consciousness of our world, of our worldwide viewers and listeners.
Goldilocks Productions presents the Wings of Grace Insight Show. Connect with your loved ones through the show host, Rev, Debbie, or Deanspear. Okay. With your ones through the show host, Rev, Debbie Deanspear. And there we go. That's everything.
Well, that's not everything.
Related to Super Chats
That's
at the
our
very
Super
least.
Chats.
Yeah, so let me get the recordings we've just made so that they're ready for production, Isabella. So I'm going to go to mention some...
Maybe we just hit, like, so many people are tuning in. Like, it's just, like, breaking the YouTube right now, right?
Yes.
It's totally breaking YouTube. That's what it is. You've broken it. That's it.
Crazy.
So there you
Absolutely crazy. Anyway, continue onwards.
Right, so we've recorded the jingles Mike is about to produce. So if you haven't seen this before, it's a fantastic way to actually learn production and know the little tricks that can make it so smooth. He is going to use the presets that are available at mrc.fm/presets. If you head on over there, those presets can make your production very easy. They are designed with two users in mind. Firstly, those who are just starting with the production and would like to learn all the different effects that can be used and kind of have a good way to start slowly mastering the production on the end.
Very much
and then
so.
on the other end, there are the advanced users who simply want to be time efficient with their post-production, be able to produce really good quality jingles relatively fast. I mean, you will see how fast Mike's production gets. So would love to know if you already are using the presets. Please comment in the comments and let us know if you do. I know many of you have have obviously purchased the presets before, so would love to know whether you are using them and how you are making the use of those. right?
Absolutely right. Okay, we're ready to go with a little bit of production. So I just need to grab my audio files here. Which did I bring them? Oh my goodness. In that case, Isabella, maybe you want to give me a production library from mrc.fm/SFX if you want to grab the sound effects I'm about to use to produce jingles. Any production library you want me to use, because at the moment I don't have one loaded. So maybe
you haven't got one loaded. Well, let's have a look. Let's have a look and now I browse it. We have, let's have a quick look. Right. We have quite a few different production libraries, but you could maybe still go. You could go for number 9 and 10. Number 10 is the urban vibes, so very urban-y, but number 9 was kind of more of a kind of even spread, kind of, contemporary hits radio kind of stuff. So how about number 9? Would that work?
Okay, yeah, I'll go and download number 9. And thank you very much, Terry Wright, for the amazing recommendation there on the presets. Isabella, I'll just let you talk some more then. Maybe interact with the comments while I get...
No, that's cool. So what have we got? We've got the Mystic Wolf saying he's using version 1 of the presets. If you, by the way, so with the presets, we are on version 2.0 now, but the way we usually work is we update the presets as we go along. If there are any updates to Adobe Audition, obviously we try to keep up with those. If there is a major update, as there was when going from version 1 to 2, somebody who has purchased the presets before, you usually have ability to upgrade them to the next version at a really, really sort of low rock bottom price. So we usually announce it and give you plenty of time to make up your mind and see what the differences are. But as you can see, like the previous versions work perfectly fine too, and it's absolutely.
Isabella, do I have a zip file that I can download?
You want a zip file?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
No, that's okay. You've got to talk then. You've got to give me.
Meanwhile, I can definitely do some shout outs. So where are you guys from? Says Amol. We're actually based here on the Isle of Wight, the rainy, wet Isle of Wight right now. But it's a lovely place. It's about as far south as you can go in the UK before you hit the Channel Islands and France. What else have we got here? We've got, you guys sound great. Sound quality awesome. Thank you so much, Rolly. We're not only using AKG microphones, but they run through DBX processors that you can see here flashing away with lights in front of me, and then into a Soundcraft desk and eventually out to the live stream. Doug mentions there's a few spammers in the house. Yes, I guess that's one of those growing pains things, isn't it? But that's okay. We'll get on with that. Using version 1 of the preset says the Mystic Wolf, which is nice.
I've sent you a link, by the way. You can go for it.
I've got a link, so cool. Okay,
yeah.
I will.
So Terry says, I've purchased the presets. They're amazing. We won't do any more production without them. So we go.
Wow.
But that's brilliant. Fantastic. Thank you for that. What else have we got? Somebody's asking whether we have presets for Logic Pro. We don't, not at the moment. It may change in the future, so you never know.
Yes.
Then what else have we got?
Ton of cool stuff. Anyway, I'm all set to go.
Are you all set?
So yeah, let's do this. I've got my impacts here, like things like things like this, and things like this, and things like this.
400 people watching us. Very cool.
That's good.
As usual, right?
That is very cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start putting this together in Adobe Audition and essentially making it sound great. So actually I'm going to move these down a little bit inside my presets so they're ready to go. What are you laughing at?
Sorry, just John saying, holy moly, 400. Don't forget about the regulars, you celebrities.
That's absolutely insane.
Yeah.
So right, let's go ahead and grab this. And then what I'm going to do is start using some of the sound effects that we've got here in Production Library 9 to make a good sound. So let's move these. Actually, I'm just going to zoom out a little bit here. And we'll come in with something like this. And
get ready for Ninja Mike.
Yes, He's absolutely. No messing about now.
Your number one station for St. Patrick's Day parties.
For St. Patrick's Day parties, because of course that's all coming up.
Yeah, it's coming up pretty soon, actually.
Live Cafe Radio.
We should do maybe like a special next week. So like get your St. Patrick's Day script ahead of the time.
Cafe Radio.
Let's take that blank Cafe Radio, pop it in up the top around here, stretch it a little bit. Cafe Radio. And then we need to do something a little bit crazy with that. There we go. So something like that.
Your number one station for St. Patrick's Day parties. Blind Cafe Radio. Cafe Radio. Station that raises Cane.
Yeah, that's right. My Stuttering Life, one of our regular cool people there in the chat, is saying, let's reach 500 in terms of concurrent viewers watching this live stream. I tell you what, everyone who's new, or anyone who's, especially anyone who's regular, who gets exactly what this stream is all about, please go ahead and share this in any place you can right now, whether that's on Facebook, Twitter, your Instagram or whatever.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Let's really go for this. Share the stream out. Let's see if we can hit 1,000 by the end of the stream. Wouldn't that be insane? Like if we all club together and share it out. Isabella, will you go and while I'm producing some more jingles, will you go ahead and share this link out anywhere you can think on MRC social media? And let's just see what we can do in the next sort of 30 minutes to an hour time as we work away there.
Okay, let's do that.
There's a target the whole community can pull together, and we can see what we can do with this. Spread the good audio vibes. That's what I like. So. It's a really nice comment from Anton. You might want to shout that out while I just sorry, I'm giving you a million
20
things.
things to do. Women can multitask, but I don't think
not
I'm
that much.
Good.
He has been always watching your videos. First time on live, and we'll be purchasing the preset soon, which is pretty awesome, right?
That's really cool.
Nice.
That's fantastic. No, that's absolutely fantastic. And it's and I can see some people also said, "Oh, you haven't recorded my scripts." Don't worry, we have just recorded super chats for now. We still have quite a long list of non-super chats to record at the very end. So now in this part, Mike is going to be producing and showing you how you can make your production so easy and effortless. It seems, but he's a ninja, so don't forget that.
Thank you very much.
That's it.
Kind of you. Right, let's keep going. Okay, we need something a little bit different for this because this is going to be breakers. Let's go for this. That's going to be perfect, and something to go in here. So we're going to have...
The opinions expressed in the following do not necessarily reflect the views of individuals or organizations.
No, that's not going to be quite what we need. Let's go back to beds and loops. Oh yeah, that's something.
The opinions expressed in the following do not necessarily reflect the views of individuals or organizations.
Now actually I can loop that by right-clicking, and let's look for the loop option there, and then I can just go like that.
Mentioned in this video or podcast.
Just need to tighten that up a little bit.
Or podcast.
And then right there on the beat, we'll just cut it out.
All rights reserved.
And then we need a bit of funky EQ on that, so let's push that up to the top here. Whoa, all the way up to there.
It's reserved.
That's it.
All rights reserved.
Perfect. Okay, let's move on and see what else we can do. So we've got the next jingle that we're producing now, pulling this one in over here, and we got... Let's grab another breaker here. There we go. Zoom on in on this and move that into play here.
24/7, 360.
Thank you, Bjorn, who's posting the link. If you want to grab the sound effects I'm using for your own productions, mrc.fm/SFX is the place to go.
24/7, 365.
And then we'll move that up and we'll use another breaker. Just half that breaker, I think, will be enough, and we'll pop that in there.
We're always on. We're always on.
There we go. And a cut and a fade at the end there. And then we're going over here to Isabella, who's done a great voice, and this is sounding really good, actually.
And here for you.
Oh, yeah.
And here for you.
This is part of the same jingle, so let's mix that in.
On.
And here for you.
And here for you, and then finally we'll end that up over here.
For you. Becoming Love Radio.
It's really smooth at the end. I love that. Okay, so that's another jingle. Back over to my voice. Bring this in. zip this along. Wow. Okay, 486. We're going to hit the 500 in a moment. That's amazing. Thank you so much. If you're tuning into this live stream for the very first time, we welcome you with open arms.
I wonder, it might have been your pancake flipping skills, Google must have said, oh, this guy's really good.
Yes.
It must have been that.
Yes, that's it. Or actually, we did discuss this between ourselves the other week when we were at VidCon. Could it be the fact that I'm wearing shades, just like I was on the
You see,
the test
it is
cam
the
video?
shades. I've got a feeling it's the shades.
It's the Casey Neistat algorithm, right?
It is the
That's
Casey.
what it is.
That's what it is.
It's like,
Totally.
Shades indoors.
There you
Okay.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Speculating here, of
I'm
course.
I'm going to bring my shades on next week. So
We'll both be in shades. My
we will be
goodness.
in shades. Yeah.
Be crazy. Right, let's crack on.
Yeah.
Blind Cafe Radio, the station that raises...
Okay, so we'll do a little stutter here on this. Let's pull that in and pop it in here. Da-dum, da-dum.
Blind Cafe...
Little stutter.
Blind Cafe Radio.
I'm tempted now. People are commenting about my pancake tossing abilities. Maybe I should actually tweet that Nest clip. What do you think?
Yeah. The state...
Totally.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Make a little GIF from it, when you can do the...
Yes.
Plays the best Irish music for St.
Right, let's move that in here.
Races Kane.
I'm just going to go on...
Ooh, okay. You're doing a really cool thing.
Races Kane. Plays the best Irish music.
That's it.
Races Kane. Plays the best Irish...
I think Isabella's doing something on Instagram there. Where will that be? What Instagram account?
It's on Music Radio Creative. Always.
So go and find Music Radio Creative on Instagram and hit the hearts.
Races Kane. Plays the best Irish music for St. Paddy's Day.
That's a nice little jingle there. Let's do that over here. And there we go. Let's pull that in and see what we can do. Okay.
Here at Apple Bar, every Saturday evening we have live music.
All right, let's pull in some beats.
Here at Apple Bar, every Saturday evening we have live music. Come along and...
All right, and that's where we're going to use some little bit of fake reverb at the end there.
Come along and listen, or...
All right, and we need to, again, break it up probably with...
Come along and listen, or...
And a little chop here. What's going on here?
Or even...
Oh, yeah, just make a little edit there, and that'll be perfect. Pull that in.
Listen, or
Maybe push that up here.
listen, or even join in singing. Listen, or even join in singing yourself.
Perfect. Okay,
nice.
let's crack on with this. How's Instagram looking?
I'm just posting. Hang on. Thinking of
Doing
hashtags
well.
and stuff,
On the Insta.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Okay, let's move this down here and have a little play. Push that one up there. We're going to pull that. Actually, I don't know if I want that one. Maybe something like this.
This is another brand new song.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be a nice break there. So
This is another brand new song. Playing next.
playing, and next has to be a little bit bassy.
Next.
A little bit too bassy.
Next.
Oh, there we go.
Next.
There we go. Perfect. Okay. Cut that, fade that, and onto the next jingle here, produced live on the stream. Let's bring this in and see what we can do with this effect here.
Becoming Love Radio is celebrating our first birthday.
Oh, that's nice. And that can go in there.
Birthday. As our way of saying thanks for your support, have some cake on us.
Okay, we need something a little more interesting there. No, not quite what I'm looking for. How about this?
Birthday. As our way of saying thanks for your support, have some cake on us.
There we go. That's Isabella speaking there. Onwards we go, and we'll pull in this one here, and let's see what we got. Something nice to get that jingle started.
Playing songs. Playing songs to make you feel good with Adrian.
And then a little stutter there. I can see Isabella's very busy.
With Adrian.
Sorry, just Instagram.
Very busy on Instagram. Yes, that's right. That's what you're doing. Exactly.
Yeah.
With Adrian J.
There we go. That could probably come in around there.
With Adrian J.
Take that down in volume. It's probably just a little bit too loud there.
With Adrian J.
That's it.
Time favorites. DJ P ranks Mike.
I think that's Mick.
Yeah, so are you able to quickly re-record that? I know, I mean, it's supposed to say Mike, as in you were supposed to read it, but we've messed it up.
Got
Do you
it.
think you can do a quick
Yeah, I'll
retake?
just...
As it's DJ P ranks,
As
I'm
it's
sure
DJ P
we can
ranks.
do this for him, right?
Definitely do that. So, let me just pull that
Hey, we've hit
script up.
500! 508 watching! Seriously, this is amazing.
This is awesome. Welcome.
Yay.
That's so cool. Okay, let me just re-record this script. So quiet, please, for just a moment. And we've got DJ P Ranks, who's going to have a jingle made now. Okay. Playing your all-time favorites, DJ P Ranks. I think that just about did it. And then we'll go ahead. Let's save that. And then we'll go into the multi-track and
Time favorites. DJ P rank.
there we go. So that was voiced and will now be produced right here for you on the fly. So let's make that a little bit louder. There we go. And push that in.
All-time favorites. All-time favorites. DJ.
And we're just going to move this down here.
DJ P ranks.
DJ P ranks.
There we go. Very nice. And Isabella's doing all kinds of funny things there with her smartphone, which is very nice indeed.
Say hello to Instagram. Go.
Hello to Instagram. Oh,
Hang on, let's go here.
what is going on here?
That was supposed to be video and I've messed it up. All right. Let's have a look. Can I
Yes. Okay. Isabella is doing an Instagram story. Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Hello to Instagram.
Not yet. You're alive now.
Hello Instagram. Hi.
What are you doing?
Is that good enough? I'm making jingles right now on the live stream. Yeah.
How can you find the live stream?
Go to mrc.fm/live now. mrc.fm/live now.
Yay. There we go. I don't know how to stop it, by the way.
Okay. It's going to go forever and ever and ever.
Yeah, I was good.
We can just see your desk or whatever you like.
Yeah, it's like no pressure, Mike. You
No,
look cool in the glasses.
The
so
focus is on me.
the focus is on you.
If you were watching this on our regular live stream place, which is YouTube, then you would be able to see me working away in Adobe Audition. But now you can just look at my face, which is
You look really cool.
We play the songs you guessed this year.
so. There we go. I'm just editing. Oh, did you have a?
We played
Yeah, you had a little stumble there. Let's just re-edit that.
the songs you guessed the year.
Oh yeah, this is a cool one. And then this goes down like this.
This is the East Lancs Radio Time Jump.
Now, are there people interacting? Have you just gone live on Instagram? Is that what you did?
I have, yeah. But
Oh.
I wonder whether you can put can you put the audio you were doing?
Hang on, I can't. No one can hear what you're saying because you're off mic. Can I do what?
Can you put the audio that you are producing on so you can hear it?
No. Well, I could
No.
put it across the speakers, but it
Yeah,
sound
on the-
weird. No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't sound
be
good.
Okay.
Yeah. So let me grab an impact here, and that's going to go here.
Lancs Radio Time Jump on East Lancs Radio with Chris Cook.
Now that definitely needs EQ.
Chris Crook.
Is it Chris Crook or Cook? Crook, I think.
Crook.
Yeah.
It was crook.
Okay. So let's just pop this up here. That's going to go over there,
With Chris Crook.
and then this is coming down here.
Can you guess the year?
It's kind of mystic. Okay, that's good. Let's move on. And what do we got here? We got
Lee
something.
Klingham, live from ITB in Berlin.
There we go.
Amigan.
So a couple of jingles
vegan.
from me. Let's pull these over here. So we got this one here. This one is going in here. And we'll actually bring in a stager.
From wherever you are.
Okay, let's move this in nicely. So we got
Live from wherever.
live, and clearly that needs to be double tracked, so something like this. We'll do something like that.
Live from wherever.
Let's actually make that stereo. Let's push that over to the left.
Live from wherever you are.
From wherever you are.
The Saint FM. You are on air.
You are on air. Let's move that up here. Let's move this up like that. Drag it out a bit.
You are on air.
And then we'll go for what will we go for here? We'll go for a wipe, and that's going to come in here.
You are on air. Johnny Clingham, live from ITB in...
And that's coming up there, so it finishes off nicely.
Live from ITB in Berlin.
Thank you, by the way, to everyone who's shared this stream and pushed us over 500 viewers right now, which is really, really cool.
And hello to all the viewers on Instagram too. Even though I know it's kind of like, not the official stuff, you can't hear everything.
Yeah.
We'll work on that, but it's kind of cool to see how many people actually tune in. So.
You can watch Mike's face.
You can watch Mike's face. There you go. That's
it.
Yeah.
Instagram is the Mike's Face live feed.
That's it. It's like if you are missing the view, it's like if you want to compliment it, just tune in on Instagram, and then you can just see Mike in the full
Every
glory.
micro expression caught in HD detail on Instagram Live now.
Do it in Mr. Clive. Mr. Clive, how is he doing?
Every detail of Mike's face in full crispy HD detail. Check out every single wrinkle at Instagram.com/Music Radio Creative. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the thing, isn't it? She's doing her Instagrammy stuff over there. And I am heading back and producing.
I can't believe they let these guys out of the institution. Here's...
And then we're moving this down, and we're going to go for another little breaker here. And that's going to come in.
Here's Bing Bang Orangutan.
And orangutan needs to be up there again.
Orangutan.
Okay, that's cool. Let's move out. Really, though, I don't think we got to the bottom as to, Isabella, where these new views have come from. We have no conclusive evidence. It would be lovely if those of you who are new to the stream right now, maybe you've just come in, someone's posted a link somewhere, shared it, or maybe you found it via YouTube or a Google search. Like, what exactly did you do to find this stream? If you found it, if you're brand new, if you've never watched this stream before, really curious. If enough people who are new to the stream can actually tell me where you found it, maybe we can track down where it came from, because it's quite interesting, isn't it, Isabella?
It is. It really is. So...
But otherwise, we'll just crack on with making these jingles on Free Jingle Friday. And yes, absolutely, Raider FM, you got a good point there. Remember to subscribe to this channel, because we do regular stuff like this. And click the bell, because that gives you updates every time we do something new, right?
Yeah.
So even if you are already subscribed to the channel, do hit the bell next to the subscribe button, because that makes sure you always get a notification when we do a live stream, or we do a video, or whatever it's going to be. So it's really, really kind of you. Those many of you who regularly watch this streamer saying kind things like, please give the stream a thumbs up and things like that. So thank you.
The Welsh tourist is with me.
Okay, and this is going to come up here.
Bringing a bleating good time.
Now, I've seen the comment coming in about
filth.
that specific jingle, and that bleeping was supposed to be like a sheep's noise.
A bleating good time, like meh. Yeah, because it's Wales, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So am I supposed to go meh instead?
No. Although that was a very good sound of a sheep there, Isabella.
There you go. I could do a good sheep. There you go. You see,
Scary
there are things
good.
you just didn't know about me.
No, exactly. Learning all the time.
I know.
So here we go. Let's bring this in and mix this up here. There we go. Okay. Let's play.
Stay tuned. The Cafe Solar podcast will be right back.
Okay, we'll just make some edits here. And that's going to go up there.
Stay tuned. The Cafe Solar podcast will be right back.
And then we've got...
After this... We'll be right back. After this...
Oh, let's cut that.
Be right back. After this brief coffee. Be right back. After this brief coffee break.
Let's just edit that a bit tighter.
Right back. After this.
There's a breath there, I think.
We'll be right back. After this brief.
It's all about the breaths.
It is. Yes.
After this brief coffee break.
Yes, very, very Wim Hof, isn't it, today?
It is very Wim Hof, yeah.
So let's bring this in.
Sorry, it's just got me laughing. From Los Angeles to...
That's good. Let's take this one. And let's move this over here. And we've got a good chance to use a stager. I like that. That's cool. Let's use that.
From Los Angeles to Melbourne to the Isle of Wight.
And then we're going to move this in.
Isle of Wight. You can listen to Crunchy FM anywhere. Download, tune in, or
Let's move this up here.
download, tune in, or online radio box and search Crunchy FM.
It's quite nice. And we'll move this up here and move that over there. Then it's going to sound like this.
And search Crunchy FM. And search Crunchy FM.
Okay, that's good.
What we got next in terms of...
There's more. There's more.
There's more.
Yes, of course, there's more. But wait, there's more. Let's bring this in over here. And pop that there. Oh, I like that. Let's bring this. Some of you might recognize that sound effect from the intro I use on
I know. I was
the YouTube channel.
About it. I was like, I've heard it somewhere. I'm quite sure I've heard it somewhere.
It's we created it obviously from our own sound effects.
Yes,
Why
and
not?
if you haven't already, head on over to mrc.fm/SFX. We have a ton of production libraries and more coming as well. So
that's right.
There is actually a brand new one. We will do a little teaser maybe next week. There is a brand new one coming soon.
mrc.fm/SFX, and we are the home of great jingles. Let's have a really quick jingle break right here. Take it away, maestro.
Live from our studios on the Isle of Wight. Free Jingle Friday.
Oh, I love it when we get to play a quick jingle.
I know, I've missed it. Do you know how much I've missed it over the last few weeks where we didn't have your mixer?
Yes.
I've missed it. It's like such a crucial part of the show. It's fantastic.
I am ready to improve my audio skills.
There you go. And we got this one.
Music radio creative dum dum dum.
And we got this one.
Microsoft is controlling transmission.
I quite like that one.
Microsoft is controlling transmission.
I am an audio geek.
And finally, if you want to go and if you've been inspired and you want to get jingles or sound effects or presets to create your own jingles, you can get them all from
musicradiocreative.com.
Okay, is that clear?
musicradiocreative.com.
That's the one.
I love my jingle board. It's fun.
I know. There's nothing beats like the good jingle, right?
And I really like this theme as well, which is signature theme, by the way, with the logo at the end. Oh, and do you know what I was thinking of doing, Isabella? I know this is a bit random, but I really wanted to play our old jingle. Actually, just before we went live here, I was trying to set up, and I might try and do it now. I was trying to set up our phone. Do you remember when I used to do the old live streams? Gosh, back in the day now. It feels like a long time ago, but back in 2017. Do you remember, Isabella, when I used to do a live stream every day?
I do. Oh my gosh, that was
They're still there in the archives on the YouTube channel if you go and subscribe and go and check them out. But I used to live stream every day and just do like audio production tutorials, and it was great fun. It took a lot of work, but you might remember we used to have a call-in number. Do you remember that? And I used to get people calling in, and actually I got it here on the screen right now. I've got the telephone app, and I was thinking if you talk for a second, I might set it up, and because I was really thinking we should actually try and reopen that phone line.
Oh wow, that would be.
And we've got cool jingles to advertise it. So Isabella, you talk for a second.
I'm talking.
Before I continue on. And I'm going to try and set that up because that would actually be really, really cool.
No, that would be quite interesting. Yeah, it was fun a long time ago. I wonder whether you still remember those live
Who in the chat, by the way, is here from 2017 and was on my live streams back in 2017. It'd be really interesting to see how many people are still hanging out after all that time. What do you think, Isabella?
Yeah, that'll be good. Well, Tim says he called in before. There you go.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, that is fantastic. There's always a little bit of a danger. You don't know who's on the other line, right?
That's it, yes.
There's always the danger.
It's a bit like my favourite radio show back in the day, and I wonder, this is a UK-centric thing, by the way, I have to say. So for those of you, apologise to those of you watching from other parts of the world. One of my favourite talk radio hosts of all time, from me growing up and listening to the radio. And actually, if you're outside the UK, you don't know who he is, you can search his name. One of my favourite talk show hosts was Tommy Boyd, and he used to host a show. It was called The Human Zoo on Talk Radio. It's a national talk station here in the UK, and it was just brilliant. And he used to take random calls live to air, and it was the best improvised talk radio show I have ever heard. The man, in my opinion, is a genius. And if you want some entertainment late at night, Friday night, or over the weekend, just type the name Tommy Boyd into your Google search. For those of you too young to remember who Tommy Boyd is or to know who Tommy Boyd is, go and search his name over the weekend and listen to some of the stuff he did on the radio. The man is a pure genius. Don't know, did I ever play you some Tommy Boyd phone-ins?
I think Isabella? You have, yeah. Yes. I'm quite sure you have.
I've subjected you to that.
You've subjected me to it. It's one of those things that I'm like,
it's like Marmite, you love it or you hate it, right?
Okay.
Well, who here, this is a real UK-centric thing, but who here in the UK knows who I'm talking about when I mention the name Tommy Boyd? Paul Dixon. There you go. You see, I'm not the only one. Paul Dixon. There you go. Tommy Boyd's show was amazing. Yes, absolutely. It was. Are you trying to search for Tommy Boyd now?
No, I was.
What was that? I heard you playing some sound or something.
Sorry, it was me refreshing Instagram and having fat fingers and hitting something by mistake. But yes. That sounds really good.
Tommy Boyd. Hang on, Tommy Boyd.
Mike, you are getting distracted.
Yes,
you are getting hugely distracted.
Yes.
Oh gosh, sorry.
Some of his stuff is very PG or R-rated, so a little NSFW warning there. You might want to just check before you play anything if you've got youngsters around. But if you've got some spare time and you've got some noise cancelling headphones, have a listen to a bit of Tommy Boyd. He's one of our what you might call like shock jocks here in the UK. Just like over in the US, you've got Howard Stern and etc. Tommy Boyd was one of those characters here in the UK.
That's cool.
I wonder what he's doing now.
I don't know. There you go.
But anyway, more than one person knows exactly what I'm talking about.
By the way, we're just
there you go. Cafe Solar knows
600 people watching. Is this insane?
It is a bit insane.
It has to be the glasses.
It has to be. Got to wear them now.
Got to be the glasses.
I cannot wear them. Not wear them.
Seriously, I'm totally bringing my shades next time.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I might need to ask the vidIQ guys to give me like a pair of like really nice pink or something,
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, green. I could do with green maybe. I don't know. I'll have a quick think about that.
Why not? Absolutely. But whatever way you do it, it's going to be it's going to be interesting, isn't it?
It is going to be. Can I just go back a second here? Have you finished producing the super chats?
No, I haven't. I kind of got distracted trying to set up
So can you just get undistracted? Let's just go back. Hang on, because otherwise this is just going to be weaving in to a big distraction. Like finish producing the super chats.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I was trying to set up the VoIP thing, but let's go back to this. Yes, okay, cool. Otherwise, yes, you're right. We are going to get super distracted.
We are.
With everything that's going on.
Congratulations, Kevin and Grace. Love, Uncle Mike and Izza.
There we go. So...
Am I an uncle? Uncle Mike and Izza?
I guess. Nothing else.
No!
Nothing else was said.
It should be Uncle Mike and Auntie Izza.
There you go. Auntie Izza. Yeah, that's what it should have been, right. We're nearly at the end of the super chats. We're going to crack on with this.
J Randy. It's DJ Randy Sting playing.
Such a fun live stream this week. It always is, but this one.
It's DJ Randy Sting.
It's the adrenaline, Isabella. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Playing your favourites on Juking Ollie's internet radio.
It's really funny, actually, because I'm always grateful, every week when we get around 100 people tuning into this live stream, right? And I'm thinking about this, right? So even if you have, and this is something that I've heard in the podcasting space a lot, even if you have 30 people
Oh gosh,
tuning
that's
in
amazing.
to your live stream, that is a classroom full of people wanting to watch, learn, or listen to what you have to say. Yeah. But like, you know, when you start getting to the number now that's appearing in the bottom corner of this YouTube, like, I think I'd like doing it here from the studio. It's fine because I'm here, I've got my microphone, Isabella's sitting over there opposite me. It's all good. But if I suddenly walked out on a stage and there were like nearly 600 people sitting there in the audience, that's enough to give you a few butterflies, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, that's absolutely amazing. So,
but somehow through the magic of live streaming, you kind of don't always think about that, do you?
No,
you
don't.
It's a weird thing.
No, you don't. That's true. That's very true.
Yeah, but anyway, let's crack on. And we're nearly done with these super
Iglan voiceovers. Voice.iglan.com.
There we go, and we'll bring this in.
The top 20 back after the break. Join Tim James to hear all of the...
Okay, that's a few jingles all in one to produce there. So let's just wrap this one up. We are very nearly there with the super chats now. And then we can rifle through and do some of the free voiceovers. So let's bring this in.
Iglan voiceovers.
Scott Forster loves my term crack on.
Crack on.
Let's crack on.
Crack on.
Iglan voice.
Okay, let's bring that in earlier.
Iglan voiceovers. Voice.
Okay, and that's definitely going up there.
Voice.iglan.com.
There we go. Nice and sharp and crisp for you there. This is coming over, and we're going to place that in over here. And that's good.
The top 20 back after the break.
I'm getting so distracted now reading the comments. I'm kind of like flicking between Adobe Audition and the comments. Adobe Audition comments, Adobe Audition comments, Adobe Audition comments.
Focus.
20 back after the break.
Let's make that a bit more stereo.
20 back after the break.
Oh, that's weird. Let's go up there.
20 back after the break.
Our friend Mega Radio UK's in the house. Hey, Liam, nice to see you. It's been a while, actually. It feels like it's been a while since we've last chatted, or I've seen you in the live stream. So welcome along. Thank you very much for coming in.
Games to hear all of the best hits from the 60s.
No, that's not quite right for that one. Sorry. Let's bring in station.
That's a good one.
I like that one.
Join Tim James to hear all of the best hits from the 60s.
Let's flange it a bit.
From the 60s.
And we'll go
80s, 90s, and today.
And today.
And today. And
oh, robotic.
And special guests every...
That definitely has to be up there. And then that has to be down there.
Guests every night from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. on...
And then cutting that breath again.
p.m. on True Hit Radio.
Oh no, that has to go there.
p.m. on True Hit Radio. p.m. on True Hit Radio.
You don't like it when I use the robotic effect in the presets.
And
you
it's
really
like,
don't like it.
No, I really don't like it, and it's not just me. So it's like that's the one you should really avoid.
Maybe in the next version I will remove that and replace it with something more useful, right?
Yeah, I will have to be really.
You have to have your eye on this, won't you?
Yeah.
Goldilocks Productions broadcasts universal cosmic frequencies that unlock.
Hang on, we're gonna have to do this.
Have like something with a bit more less dancey and more kind of.
Goldilocks Productions broadcasts universal
cosmic frequencies should all be together.
Universal cosmic frequencies that unlock.
And then that unlock is going to go down here a bit.
Frequencies that unlock.
No, maybe up here.
Frequencies that unlock. Cosmic frequencies that unlock. Awaken.
Unlock. Awaken.
Awaken.
Unlock.
These that unlock. Awaken and expand the
And then we're going down here again.
Awaken and expand the consciousness of our world.
And then we're going down here.
Of our worldwide viewers and listeners.
Oh.
Worldwide.
Right, I'm going to do an edit. You won't even notice I did it. because I'm going to edit halfway through your speech.
Ooh.
Because you made a little fumble there, but I can fix it like this.
Our worldwide viewers and listeners.
Did you notice the edit?
No.
See, that's how you edit a voice.
But actually, to be honest with you, it would not be that easy if you were not working in multi-track and if you were not using those awesome presets, right?
There you go.
This Inside Show. Connect with your loved ones through the show host, Rev, Debbie, or Dean Spear. Okay. Through the show host, Rev.
So how can you grab these presets that I'm working in now, Isabella?
Head on over to mrc.fm/presets.
It's the place to go. Right, final jingle here. Let's make this a good one. And of course, all of these sound effects and jingles you're hearing, mrc.fm/SFX to go and grab those.
Goldilocks Productions presents the Wings of Grace Inside Show. Connect.
All right, let's do this. Let's make a little jam here. Whoops. Don't want to do that.
Connect with your loved ones through the show host, Rev, Debbie Dean Spear.
Just realised I'm quite hungry. I don't know how about you.
Host, Rev, Debbie Dean.
Yes.
We haven't actually.
Host, Rev, Debbie Dean Spear.
We'll definitely be eating at the end of this. Right, that's all good. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to mix this down right now because we're going to leave this. We're going to take a little break for a few minutes. Isabella, I'm going to hand over to you. I'm going to let you speak for a bit. And I'm going to see if I can set up the VoIP thing and get our old number working. Yeah, because it'd be cool. Like maybe after we've done the free jingles. I know you're super hungry. She's making hunger symbols towards me, which actually are going out on the live stream as well, which is quite good. So talk to, maybe call out a few comments while I just have a little play with this.
Yeah, tell me what you had for lunch or for breakfast.
Yes, make Isabella really hungry.
I really am hungry. That's it. No, that's sorry. Yeah, I've just hadn't. We haven't. I forgot. I've just remembered. I don't know how I've remembered. I think yeah. But anyway, it's there. But it's fantastic. Sorry, just totally lost my train of thought there. It's lovely to have you with us here. So we've finished the production. So the next part is going to be recording all the awesome voiceovers you have submitted today. Now I know many of you are asking, so how do I submit the script? So the kind of cut-off point is at past the hour, which was an hour and 10-15 minutes ago, essentially. And we have exactly 100 scripts today to get through on the free Jingle Friday part. So we're going to be recording those.
Oh, that's insane.
Yes, it's insane.
Yeah.
Yes. Now let's have a look about your food stuff here, because I really want to know.
Why are you just teasing yourself like this? Like, why would you even do that?
Delicious, seriously, delicious ASMR. I mean, how freaking awesome of a handle that is with regards to the question I've just paused. Didn't eat yet today, so it wasn't that delicious though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now, Isabella, I have got amazing news. Hang on. Something weird's happening here. I don't know what's going on.
Nick had Marmite on toast with a cup of tea. I don't think I like Marmite, actually. I don't know. I'm one of those people that probably will steer on a side of no to it. Maybe if I had it with cheese or something like that. By the way, for Lent, I've given up cheese. That's my thing.
Wow.
For Lent. Mike, you've given up chocolate.
Yes, I gave up chocolate.
Yes, and our children have been leading the way this year. And our Zara has given up Nintendo. And Zane has given chocolate spread.
Yeah, nice. Can I just say, by the way, I've been messing about with let us know what you gave up for Lent. Yeah. But I've just been messing about with our VoIP, our ability to take calls on the show, and I think I got it working. But I need someone who's watching live now on the live stream to test this out. So if you would, it's our old number, and I've just got the app is working now. See there on the Mac, there it is. It's it's all there and loaded up and ready to go. So our very old number to call in, it's a US number, a San Francisco US number. It's 415-800-1055. And if this takes off and people like doing this, we might reintroduce it as a regular feature where you can actually call in and get on the live stream, especially as we have over 600 people watching right now. Can someone please test it out to see if it's working and call 415-800-1055. That's a US number, by the way. And we did have a really cool... I really want to play these jingles again. This is the reason why I'm bringing this back. So this is a jingle that tells you our phone-in number, and you can get on the air with us. Mike and Isabella, here's the number.
415-800-1055.
Call in now, and if you're the first one through, and it's working, you will be on live with us. So let's... something buzzed.
Ringing.
Was someone trying there? Hang on.
It is ringing.
Yeah. Wow. My goodness. Like, we're getting loads of calls. Can I answer them all? Hang on. Oh my goodness. It's like my screen is filling up with pop-ups saying call.
Pick one at random. Go.
I'll pick one. Hang on. Let's pick one at random. Randomly, you're on the air. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can, Mike.
That's insane. Just make sure your audio is turned down on the YouTube there, so we can just hear you.
I'm sorry there.
This is great. If you are calling, by the way, and trying to get through, just keep calling back, or I can see some people have hung up now. So thankfully, we just got one person on the line. Who is this?
This is Mike Zahovsky from Long Island, New York.
Yay, Mike! We picked the right call, didn't we, Isabella?
Yay, we certainly did. Hello, Mike.
It's always good to speak to you rather than just see you in the chat.
Greetings, Isabella.
Oh, that's lovely. We definitely picked the right call. Mike has been watching us week in and out.
I just want to say you guys are fantastic.
You're awesome too.
Yay!
I'm going to christen my new MRC mug pretty soon.
Nice, that's lovely.
Well, Michael Suhovsky, thank you for calling. And do you mind if we take another call?
Yeah.
Not at all.
Oh.
And just remember, for all your jingle needs, it's Music Radio Creative.
Thank you so much. Let's take this one.
Yeah.
Hello, you're on the air. Who's this?
Hi, from Texas. This is Mike St. James.
Yay!
The Mystical Wolf.
Hey, how you doing?
We're doing great. Great show. You are just... you wake me up in the morning, Mike. I get breakfast of M&Ms and you.
That's really cool.
Me? Hang on. What's this about? What about me?
Can I get Isabella to smile a little bit more?
Yeah, Isabella, can you smile a little bit more?
I smile all the time. There you go. Although sometimes I'm very serious sometimes, so it's a good
There we
point.
go.
I will make it my resolution. I will smile more.
Or maybe you say we wake you up in the morning, but only on Friday mornings. Maybe this should be a regular thing we do every day, so it can be like a proper breakfast show for you.
If you did it every day, I probably wouldn't make it 5 days a week because I'm a night owl.
Oh, there you go. So
maybe we can introduce new habits. You see, it's kind of
Thanks for what you do for everybody.
Thanks so much, man. Thanks for calling in.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. Who have we got? Let's take another call. This feels like the human zoo now. Wow. Hello, you're on the air. Who's this?
Mike, it's Glenn from Glenn Voiceovers. How are you guys?
Glenn, I'm really good. How are you? Whereabouts are you based?
From Canada's capital, here in Ottawa, Ontario.
Oh, Ottawa. Oh, I love Ottawa. I've been to Ottawa before. I've been to Toronto.
Have you? Yeah.
I've been to Niagara Falls. I've been all over Canada. I'm a big fan of Canada. So how is it there right now in Ottawa? Is it sunny, bright, or is it cold and grey?
It's cold, freezing cold. We got about half a meter of snow.
Oh, my goodness.
And we're snowed in today.
Oh, well, it's so great to hear from you. Anything else you want to say before I go to the next call?
No, thanks again for recording my super chat, and I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you guys get to eat right away. Yeah.
Nice.
Thanks so much. Have a good day.
Thank you.
See ya. All right, let's take this one. Hello, you are on the air. Who's this? Hello.
Hello, it's Bjorn.
Hey,
Bjorn!
Hey.
In Australia. Yeah, I can see the plus 61 on my screen. Wow, I hope this is not costing you a fortune to call in, Bjorn. Calling from Australia to the US.
I think so.
Oh, he's good. Oh, Bjorn is one of our spanner holders. There you go. Bjorn is one of our spanner holders. He's a fantastic...
So, yeah, loving the show. It's great.
Thank you.
It's 2 a.m. 2 a.m. here in Melbourne.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
I have been told by Bjorn's mom that he's allowed to stay up for this. By the way, so yeah, Bjorn came in to see us. So
we do it on a Friday as well, so it's a nice way to enter the weekend. Bjorn, we're so grateful to have you here, and for everything you do in the chat week in, week out. And by the way, I cannot believe it that you actually visited the Isle of Wight and came to our studios, and I wasn't here when you came. So we'll have to make sure we make that right at some point in the future. Maybe in Australia or something like that. Maybe yeah. So there we go. Well, Bjorn, thank you so much for calling in. Amazing.
No problem. See ya.
All right. See you later. So that's Bjorn. He's the spanner holder there. And that is it. Like when you hear that little, I think I can change the ringtone. I might change the... Should we bring this back as a regular feature? Let us know in the comments right now if you think having the phone in line reinstated for there it goes again for Free Jingle Friday. Type yes in the chat now if you want this to be a regular thing.
Oh, that's so funny. It's great to actually hear from people.
Hello, you're on the air. Who's this? Hello. I always get scared when people don't talk straight away. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Who's that?
Hey. This is DJ P Ranks.
DJ P Ranks! Yay, we love you so much! Week in, week out. Oh, it's so cool actually to talk to the people who super chat and ask for the jingles every week.
That's awesome, right?
DJ P Ranks, how are you, man?
Yeah, I love you guys. Thank you for all you do for us.
Aww.
We really appreciate it.
It's a pleasure.
Well, we're grateful for you as well.
Yay.
So thank you. Anything else you wanted to say?
Awesome. Love the show.
All right, man. Catch you later. Bye-bye. That's DJ P Ranks.
That's so awesome. It's so good to hear all the people who we usually you hear us, but we don't hear you. So like for us, it's like, oh, this is cool. This is how you sound. That's nice.
You see, Isabella, even you are buzzing on this.
Oh, that's awesome.
I think a lot of people are saying yes, so maybe we should do this every week as a feature in the show.
And do you know, I have a few ideas. We should.
Okay, all right. Let's talk off the air. But first of all, if you want to call in, this is the number.
415-800-1055.
That's right.
We've got six viewers. By the way.
Why not call in? Let's just. This is awesome. This is like, you realize right now, Isabella, by the way, that's open right now. You can call that number now, 415-800-1055. If you're outside the US, just add +1 and then international check before you call what you're going to be charged, all that legal stuff as well. But it's like, right now, Isabella, all my childhood dreams are coming true. I always dreamed, when I was a child, I always dreamed of being on the radio and hosting a phone-in show and taking calls live to air and doing crazy stuff like this. And I kind of feel a little bit of that, 13 or 14-year-old Mike Russell is able to live through this live stream we do now. So.
That is so cool. That is actually really, really cool.
415-800-1055. We'll take another call or two, and then we'll crack on and do those voiceovers. And if the phone keeps ringing and it doesn't stop, then after we've done the free voiceovers, we might take some more. Because, hey, why not?
Well, hang on. I've got an appointment, very important appointment. It's my eyebrows appointment.
Okay.
And I've got to be out from here in like 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Just keep that in mind.
All right.
It's like my eyebrows are super important.
Eyebrows. Look at these eyebrows.
Yeah,
super
eyebrows,
important.
Like,
Cannot miss
super
that.
Important. Yes.
But I'll leave
be in the mess.
I'll leave the phone thingy on for the moment, and while we leave that sort of phone line open, as it were, I will, by the way, these have you said about how to get the super chat jingles and the free jingles after the show, Isabella? Told people how to do that.
Yes, sorry. We're going to put them on at mrc.fm/FJF. And by the way, I think we're going to head for 700. This is absolutely insane. And if you are watching, make sure to click that thumbs up under the video, please. If you are enjoying this, we would love to know. And that's one way to show us the gratitude.
And subscribe.
Subscribe. If you don't want to miss the next show, subscribe. So
DJ P Ranks is saying, how fast did you make that call-in jingle, or did you have it before? No, that call-in jingle, don't worry, that call-in jingle is 3 years old. I used to use that back in 2017 when I was live streaming every day, and I used to have a section in the live stream where I'd take some of your calls. So we just got this again that we can use. Something like, for instance, this.
415-800-1055.
Call in now if you want to get on the air with Mike and Isabella.
That's nice.
Music Radio.
And meanwhile, I'm frantically typing in free here and free jingles into Adobe Audition. And let's start with no template there. And I'm actually going to record,
we should record
both of our microphones. Actually, why don't I, instead of using multi-track, why don't I just use a new audio file here? Start recording, and we'll both record onto the same track here. And if we get calls, we can take calls. But meanwhile, let's get on with these free jingles.
Yeah, I think that we should get on with the free jingles first. And then,
'cause there's quite a lot to do. And then maybe we'll just be a bit silly for the last 5 or 10 minutes and do some more phone
I still
calls.
need to eat, though.
Okay, well, don't worry. Yeah, we can wait if there's more people on the call. Anyway, let's get started. Let's crack on. Let's really shuffle through these really quickly.
Let's do this.
And get them done. So I'll start.
All right.
You're listening to the 90s at 9 on iPanda Red.
Hang on, I can't see this.
Oh, come on.
Sorry. Just 1 second. All right, got it. This is the official Airplay Top 20 on Wave FM Dance.
SCR, at the heart of it all. Great new sounds right here with DJ Dimples.
You're listening to Tweet Talk with Scott Foster.
Eden Radio 138 AM. We play what you want to hear.
Find and follow us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. Just look for the links at becomingloveradio.com.
DJ Dice, live in the mix. You are hooked on Lead Hunters Radio. From the cellar deep underneath Beverly FM, we have discovered another rusty oldie, a golden nugget, a forgotten gem, and we are playing it for you right now.
Hey there, old school and dusty music lovers. You're jamming with Uncle Vince on the Triple M show. Old school for life, baby.
Nice. Broadcasting worldwide in Panavision, Technicolor, and Octaphonic Sound. It's the Nick Shaw Show.
You're listening to the Spirited Talk podcast. Subscribe now to be part of growing community. Subscribe now to be part of the growing community. Go on, your spirit knows it's right.
Go on.
Okay. Real FM, your favorite house music at your favorite location.
Classic, progressive, glam, metal, grunge, alternative. Call it what you want. We still call it rock. On Radio Rock, all dose of rock that you need to live.
Should I record the next one or not?
No.
Okay, so then...
This is the moment you've all been waiting for. 1 hour, the greatest music. This is the one and only DJ Tibenecki, now live on Leet Music. And sometimes if we're unsure of language or terms in a script, they might be offensive. We'll skip over them. It's a family show. Coming soon to the Saturday Breakfast Show, the Retro Top 10. HCR, by the people, for the people. You are listening to Halton Community Radio, 92.3 FM. Cross One Radio. Here we play your favorite Christian songs, carefully selected to help you get into the throne room of God. Broadcasting songs of hope all day long.
Dougie Stone Radio. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Dougie Stone Radio. Alexa, open internet radio. We are awesome global, Alexa.
For the best in gospel music, tune in to Love 101 FM with Sarah Ann Edwards.
We are where the music breaks through the clouds. This is Sounds of Rainbow Radio. This is Sounds of Radio Rainbow. This is Sounds of Rainbow Radio Show.
Coming up this hour on 101.1 Wild One Radio.
Salon Boy Lamsey?
Salon Boy Lamsey.
Okay. You're in the mix with Salon Boy Lamsey.
The Top 20 back now. You are listening to your favorite DJ, DJ Stevo, on Obitech Radio. London to Addis with Wilberforce. You're listening to Club Connection Radio. One for Mr. Clive. Your request, your favorite hit music. It's your playlist special with DJ Black Shadow. And another one. Hello, and welcome to another Southern Cross Veterinary Clinic podcast. Thank you for listening.
Across the... It's a health park, not Heath Park. Across the health park, online, on your mobile, and on your smart home device. This is Arrow Sound. You're listening to DJ Lacey Love.
Your number one hit music station, Fun FM CO. Live on air where you are. Prince Creative Media for quality video and photos. Meet the Shoots guys, Prince Yusuf and Saf Almaraz. Or call 07238 44528. Mombasa, Kenya.
You're listening to DJ Basically Martha. You are listening to Tech Nest on Real 99.1 FM. Spilling this weekend's tea with Mr. G.
Okay, this is an interesting one here for Mr. Clive.
That is an interesting one, yeah.
Health point. I don't want to alarm anyone, but the coronavirus will soon spread irreversibly. The first means of contagion. The first means of contagion are banknotes. Do not touch them. Take them with gloves and put them in an airtight envelope and leave it outside your door. Tomorrow morning, I will pass for collection and disposal. I do it for public health. Do not thank me. So funny.
What a perfect script for Mr. Clive.
You're listening to Patrick Nicol on DCR, Dover Community Radio. You're rocking out with DJ Mad Max on Club Connection Radio.
DJ Quabs, the Turn Up Kings, is live in the mix. The Turn Up King is live in the mix. You are now in the mix with your favorite DJ, DJ Undisputed.
DJ Q, the unpredictable, is live on the decks. This is New Music Friday, gospel music trends curated by DJ Christ Centric. This and every Friday. Follow him on all social media platforms for more info.
RC Fusion, Cayman's biggest mix in the morning.
Listen to Real Soccer Hour Wednesdays from 6:30 to 7:30 every evening. Only on Real 99.1 FM. And another one for Mr. Clive. 1 Minute News with Virgil, Sol and Rolly.
DJ Kentley.
Certified gospel hits from around the world. You're hanging out with Mr. Magnificent DJ Christ-Centric live. The best Christian music served hot from around the world through your speakers right now with DJ Christ-Centric.
Thanks for listening to the Tips for Content Creation podcast. Join us next time on your favorite podcasting service.
For your ears only, this is a DJ Christ-Centric exclusive track.
Mike Mitchell's Groove Selection. The Turn Up King, DJ Quabs, is live.
Happier hours. Why limit to 1 hour? Happier hours at Lids Bris. Oh, let's start that again. Happier hours. Why limit happy to 1 hour? Happier hours at Lids Bistro in Morngie Row Music by Sir Fox and DJ Collision.
This is Radio Popcorn on 1098. Yes, the best with DJ Mikomoto.
We play the hits. You hear it. Contact the best hits.
DJ Q, the unpredictable is live now. You're listening to RCA bringing you Afro deep and soulful house flavors on Soul Fusion. Follow us on YouTube, on Instagram, contact Radio Castoria. Going back in time and reviving hits of the 50s, 60s and 70s. Today we have a guest host. It's Brody.
Visit the battalion website at buchan.boys-brigade.org.uk. One for Mr. Clive. This is Skip to Play.
Send us an email at Oh, I don't like it. Okay. Send us the email at firstfraserborough@thebb.onmicrosoft.com.
Playing all your favorite music 24/7 on TuneIn Radio or at www.truehitradio.co.uk.
Check out the official BB podcast where Beth Dobson had an interview Ross. Just go onto Spotify and search The Boys Brigade to listen. The Boys Brigade to listen it.
That's it. That's good.
Yeah.
Southern FM. Sit back and enjoy the amazing, well-planned mix from DJ Tarish, DJ Arasto, and DJ Guti, the Blood Brothers, DJs from Kwale, Samburu, Bugu. Wow, so cool. Start the mix. 1, 2, 3. Iglan voiceovers from Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. I think that's Glenn we were just speaking to. DJ Watikilla is on. This is exclusive One Drop, where bashment thrives.
DJ Buggy. Crunchy FM, the home of all the hits.
DJ Casimo, Mix on Live. Your number one hit music station, Hit 24/7.
Raleigh, I think. Raleigh. Refill Ministries would like to invite you to the main event at Raleigh, North Carolina. Come and be blessed. This is your at work network. This is your at work network, connecting you with a better variety of your favorite oldies at work on Jukebox 92.7.
From International Tourism's Berlin, reaching back to St. Helena, this is Saint FM. Oh, German accent.
Oh, you've got to do Mr. What was Mr.
Mr. Klaus. From Internationally Tourism's Berlin, reaching back to St. Helena, this is Saint FM.
DJ Terry, Birthday Invasion Day and Night Fiesta, April 12th, 2020. Don't you miss it.
Okay, that's cool. I'm going to save those jingles.
That's it, Mike. Yeah, that's it. We've got to get out of here.
We absolutely have to.
We have to get out of here. Absolutely.
It's an emergency. So thank you very much for tuning in. It's been really fun. Thank you to everyone who's new who came in, by the way.
Yes.
And also thank you to everyone. I noticed a number of people were trying to call in while we were doing those free jingles, and we just didn't have time. But a number of people were trying to get through, and I really apologize if that was you hanging on the phone line trying to ring in. We will bring this feature back clearly next week, right, Isabella?
Absolutely, we've got it. So make sure to be here next week. If you want to make sure to know when the show goes on live, head on over to musicradiocreative.com, and actually you can subscribe to our newsletter. We send notification with calendar, reminders and everything else, so that's the best way to make sure you receive a notification about it.
That's it. Otherwise, really fantastic if you tune in. Thanks for sharing this as always. Thanks for showing up. It's really good to have you here. Have a fantastic weekend, whatever you're going to do with it. Hopefully it's a fun one, and we'll catch you next week, won't we?
Yay!
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.